Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon, and today we're going to talk about tools you need for makeup as a beginner in detail. Okay, you don't need that many tools, you don't need that many brushes. I don't know how many beauty blenders. Very simple, by the way, and I'm going to explain each tool and how to use it. Okay, so if I'm holding a brush, I'm going to explain how you use the brush. Before we do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. No further ado, let's go straight into the video. So we're starting off with the eyebrows. You only need 2 brushes for eyebrows. So you need a spoolie and a flat brush. A spoolie looks like a mascara brush, the brush that is in a mascara. You use that to brush through your eyebrows. First off, before you start lining and in between lining, so your eyebrows stay in between the 2 lines. And then the second brush you need is a flat brush, flat on both sides, flat on the surface as well. Not an angle brush, a flat brush. Okay, and it has to be flat. If at all it's not that flat, you can take product, put it on your finger, and then use it to squeeze through the brush so the brush stays flat. And you use that to clean your eyebrows. Okay, just 2 brushes for the eyebrows. So for the flat brush, you use to clean the eyebrows and to drag down the concealer after you're done. And then moving on to eyeshadow. Eyeshadow brushes are normally small, round, and fluffy. They come in different sizes. Some are bigger than others, but they're always small, round, and fluffy. Very fluffy. Okay, they're not rigid at all. Very fluffy. Do you see that? Small, round, and fluffy. Okay, so you're going to start off with a medium size eyeshadow brush to blend through that concealer you used before you start setting the lids. And that is the same brush you're going to use to set the lids. Okay, the same one again, medium size, not big, not too small, just a medium eyeshadow brush to set the lids using either a concealer or an eyeshadow base before you start applying eyeshadow. Okay, so you start off with that brush. And then for eyeshadow itself, you always start with a smaller brush for transition. The smallest, round, fluffy brush to apply the transition, okay? And you can use this brush from beginning to the very end in case you don't have that many brushes. You can use that very same brush. After you're done, you tap off the excess product on that brush and then use it to blend in the edge with either a second transition or the same shade, okay? If you're going to use the same brush, again, you can either tap off the excess product or just remove the excess product. You can use a dry towel and use the very same brush to blend in the second transition. For transition, you only need that 1 brush, okay? But in case you have many brushes, you can go for a second bigger brush to blend in the second transition. For the crease region there, you can use a packing brush that is still fluffy or the same brush you have been using in case you don't have that many brushes. Again, make sure it's just fluffy. The brush you use is fluffy, even if it's fluffy, to apply matte product. And then moving on to applying falsies or your false eyelashes, you can either use a tweezer or this one here. Okay, so it's easier for you to apply the falsies, especially if you're a beginner. But if you don't have this, just use your finger. You don't need to buy this, okay? But if you want your easy as a beginner, you can use this. Now for the face, you don't need any tool to apply skin prep products, including the color corrector. If you're going to use a color corrector, use your fingers for that. Now applying foundation, you can either use a beauty blender or a sponge, and make sure it is damp it in water. Make sure it's very wet, and then squeeze out all of the excess water. Okay, and then how to use the beauty blender. Make sure you spread the product onto the beauty blender first before you place it on your face. Okay, make sure you spread it out evenly on the beauty blender, and then for application, you're going to use a beauty blender and you're going to tap gently. Don't use too much first. Gently tap. Don't drag, and that is going to give you a very flawless blend when you do that. No patches in between, just a smooth flawless blend. Or alternatively, you can use an eyeshadow brush. So eyeshadow brushes are normally a bit fluffy, but they're all flat on the surface. Do you see that? They are not round all the way. On the surface, it is a bit flat. Do you see that? As you tap on the surface, it's flatter. Okay? Just a tad bit fluffy, not too fluffy. Just in between. Always on the very top, it is a bit flat. Do you see that? So I've given you 2 examples of foundation brushes. Some are a bit angled, but they are all flat on the surface and a bit fluffy. And here for application, you're going to tap, tap, tap. Again, tap in the product. Apply some on the foundation brush. Make sure it's spread out evenly and then use that brush to blend. And again, blending is tap, 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 gently. Tap, 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 tap. And take your time until it all blends in. Don't drag the brush, just tap it in. And for beginners, I would highly recommend you use a beauty blender, because you're going to use the same beauty blender to blend in the concealer as well. So the beauty blender you started off with, blending in the foundation, is what you're going to use to blend in the concealer, and so on and so forth. But alternatively, if you're going to use a brush, for concealer brush, it's normally medium in size, okay? Not too big, not small, just medium in size. So picture the size of a foundation brush, just a smaller version of it in the medium size. Okay, so it penetrates in very nicely when you're blending in the under eyes. But for beauty blender, again, you're going to use the same side that has product, the same side you started off with. That is the same side you're going to use all through to blend in the concealer as well. Again, tap, tap, tap in. Okay, tap, 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 both on the foundation brush and the concealer brush. You tap it in. That is how you blend in the product using these tools. Okay, now immediately after you blend in the concealer, guys, you will need to set. That is why I recommend, again, beauty blenders for beginners, because you're going to use the same beauty blender, the side that has product, the same beauty blender, the side that has product, or the clean side, and that is what you're going to use to set it in. Can you imagine? You've avoided using too many tools when you're using a beauty blender. Again, remember we start off with a compact finishing powder to set, so you're going to use the same brush, same beauty blender, side that has product, dab on the product, and use that to set. So to set, you're just going to press it in, starting off with the under eyes. Press it in. Again, don't use too much force. Press it in so it gives you just a smooth, flawless blend. Okay? So between a beauty blender and a powder puff, to blend in that, I would recommend a beauty blender for beginners, because it has a smoother finish than a powder puff. Powder puffs are a bit trickier to use, so if you're still a beginner, use a beauty blender. And again, remember, guys, we start off with a compact finishing powder and then move on to a loose setting powder. For loose setting powder, again, use the same beauty blender, the side that has product, dab on the product, and then you're going to either blow off the excess powder or tap off the excess powder, and then the product remaining on the beauty blender is what you're going to use to go over the areas you set against. So that would include under eye, bridge of the nose, forehead, as well as around the lip region, if you do that. Okay, that is why I recommend beauty blenders for beginner, because you're going to use it from the very beginning to the very end, and it's going to save you a lot when it comes to buying too many tools. Okay, now moving on to contour. I normally powder contour. For powder contour brush, they're normally very, very fluffy. Any powder product, any powder brush is normally fluffy. So you see that it has an angle to it, but very, very fluffy. Okay, that is how you differentiate between a powder brush and a foundation brush. The powder brushes are normally fluffier than a foundation brush, and then you're going to use that to contour, starting off with the cheek. And to contour here, you're just going to use sweep-like motion, blending upwards, okay, for the cheeks. And then towards the forehead, you're going to blend that into the hairline. Okay, now moving on to nose contour, you're going to need two brushes, a flat brush and a fluffy brush. Okay, a flat brush that you're going to use to draw the contour lines. So you start off with the flat brush to draw the contour lines, okay? So this technique applies for both cream contour and powder contour. I normally do powder contour because it's easier for me. So again, the flat brush, not like a flat that is too flat. It has a bit of fluff to it, but it is flat, okay? And then you're going to use a clean fluffy brush. Now the clean fluffy brush to blend in the contour lines, so you don't end up having harsh contour lines on your nose, okay? As you're blending in the contour lines, you keep tapping off products from the brush, so again you don't end up having harsh contour lines on your nose. And here you're going to, on the upper side, you blend it into the eyeshadow. As you go down, you're going to tap gently, don't use too much force. Now moving on to powder blush. Again, powder blush. Any powder brushes are normally fluffy. So this one has an oval shape to it. So it penetrates on just below the under eyes there. So it's easier to penetrate. And again, you're going to blend that into the contour. Again, guys, this one is fluffy, so it's easier to blend. And then the final brush you're going to need is a big, very fluffy brush, just to blend in the finishing powder that you're going to blend in all over the face. That is the final brush you need. It is bigger in size and very, very fluffy. Okay, those are the only tools you need. Beginners, again, focus on beauty blenders, okay? So you avoid getting too many tools as a beginner. And that would be it for me today, guys. I hope you have learned something from this video. I hope this helps you immensely, so you're able to choose which tools you need. Thank you. Bye.